The year is 2015. We are in the sprawling suburbs west of Chicago. A landscape of quiet neighborhoods, manicured lawns, and busy strip malls. It's a place where people move to escape the noise of the city, where safety is assumed and doors are sometimes left unlocked. But that sense of security was about to be shattered. Beginning in early 2015, a string of brazen bank robberies began to strike these quiet communities, one after another, leaving law enforcement scrambling. The first major incident that grabbed headlines happened on a crisp afternoon in Lombard. The method was chillingly simple. A lone man walked into a busy branch. He didn't scream. He didn't wave a giant weapon. He just waited in line like everyone else. When he reached the teller, he slid a note across the counter. The message was brief, demanding specific denominations and threatening violence if an alarm was triggered. The teller, following protocol, handed over the cash. The man took the money, retrieved his note, and walked out as quietly as he arrived. By the time the police arrived minutes later, he was gone, disappearing into the suburban sprawl without a trace. Initial reports were vague. White male, average height, average build, wearing sunglasses and a hoodie. It was a description that matched thousands of people. Then, it happened again. A different town, a different bank, but the exact same routine. The Suburban Bandit, as the media began to call him, was active. Throughout the spring and summer of 2015, the pattern repeated across DuPage and Cook counties. The frequency was alarming, sometimes hitting 2 banks in a single week. Fear began to spread through the communities. Bank tellers were on edge, and residents started looking over their shoulders in parking lots. The FBI's Chicago field office joined the task force, bringing federal resources to bear on the hunt. The pressure was mounting to stop the spree. Agents pored over hours of surveillance footage, looking for a slip-up, unique piece of clothing, a specific gait, a reflection in a getaway car window. The breakthrough didn't come from high-tech analysis, but from good old-fashioned police work and a vigilant member of the public. During a robbery in late summer, a witness outside the bank noticed something off. A car parked oddly in an adjacent lot, running with a driver waiting. The witness didn't just watch, he wrote down the license plate number. That 7-digit code was the key that unlocked the entire investigation. Police ran the plate. It belonged to a rental car, picked up near O'Hare Airport days earlier. The rental agreement led them to a name, and that name led them to a suspect with a history of similar financial crimes. Surveillance teams were deployed. They tracked the suspect for days, waiting for him to make his next move, to confirm he was their man. The end came not in a bank, but in a quiet residential driveway. FBI agents and local police swarmed in before he could even get out of his car. Inside the vehicle, they found the smoking gun, cash bundled with bank bands from the most recent robbery, and the clothes worn in the surveillance videos. The spree of 2015 was over. The man responsible was charged with multiple counts of bank robbery, facing decades in federal prison. For the residents of the Chicago suburbs, the arrest brought a collective sigh of relief. The mundane safety of their neighborhoods returned. The 2015 robbery spree remains a stark reminder that even in the quietest corners of suburbia, crime can strike, shattering the illusion of perfect safety. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the crime history of the mid-2010s. If you enjoyed this case, hit that like button to help us cover more forgotten heists and cold cases. Let us know in the comments. Do you think he would have eventually been caught without that tip about the rental car? Stay safe, stay curious, and we'll see you in the next investigation.